not that you can afford to go conservative necessarily, but you've got a defense where you feel much more comfortable
100%.
doing so. And I think, Kenny, you asked that question this week after in post game. It's like, does it change your offensive philosophy knowing that you've got a defense that instills its will on the opponent? And I don't think it was the response most people were probably wanting to hear, but I think it is. Some of that is definitely true. Is like, you get a lead like that and you feel more confident and comfortable and like, hey, we're just going to kind of run this clock out, let the defense do its thing. And
I just think Ryan was completely honest and allowed us to see kind of what one of his values as a coach is protecting leads instead of expanding leads. And I think that's relatively frustrating, I think, for most Tiger fans because
it's because they're not accustomed to that style. Like we were saying, like they want and it's much more exciting to win a game 56-35 as opposed to even 37-3.
I don't know. 37-3 was pretty nice.
I mean, it was nice, but especially that second quarter. But let's be real. The second half, you only score one tutty in the third and one in the fourth. The very last play of the game is
that to me is just
a drag of a second half.
Yeah, like that to me is just kind of like
it did feel pretty slow.
You don't have like I wonder. And again, we might be asking somebody to be just completely outside of their character as a coach and what they do. But with the level of scrutiny that's on the team, the level of engagement that you want to see from the fans, you're asking people to come out and then saying, hey, for an entire second half, we're going to just run it up the gut and punt.
We're
going to run it up the gut and punt.
Maybe this doesn't make sense and it's not true, but I wonder if Silverfield's time in the NFL is a reason for this, but it feels like a much more NFL style
100%.
to do that as opposed to what you see a lot in college is just keep doing your thing, keep putting up points. And it seems like NFL, you get a 2-3 score lead and you kind of...
Well, because scores don't matter. Right. You just win.
Yeah.
Right? But in college, scoring matters for rankings. It matters for, the way that people view you. It matters for a lot of things.
I think style points really only matter if your job is on the line or you are playing a ranked opponent. I think that's really the only
Or
time.
you're at a place like Memphis where you have, like, you don't have a huge core fan base. You've got to get the, like, just general fan out, and the only way to do that is to be excited.
No, if he scored,
right?
if they won 70-3, it's not going to change anyone's opinion as opposed to outside of 37-3. I don't think that changes anyone's
Totally
opinion.
disagree with that.
Because it's Arkansas State. No one cares.
No.
It's not just Arkansas State. We're talking on a weekly. Like, you go out and you're throwing
Weekly,
up.
yes. Weekly changes things. Sorry, I thought you just meant in that game specifically.
No, I don't mean.
Oh, no, it
whether or
doesn't.
not you just scored 70 on Arkansas State in the rest of the season.
I was like, no one cares about that.
I'm
dude.
saying night in, night out, you're going out and trying to put up as many points as possible.
It's more of a show. Sure.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
And I think that may not be the case at all college football programs.
Yeah.
But definitely in Memphis, where you have, a core of 25,000-ish fans that are fans, and then you've got to bring in 10, 15 casual that are, their number one team is somewhere else. But if you're exciting and fun, they're going to come to a Thursday night game against Navy when their team's not playing.
But I think you also get that if you just win. Even if you're just winning, I think you'll get that. So, I mean, let's say they run through Navy, then they run through Boise, or Mizzou, then Boise. Yeah, Mizzou, then Boise.
Yeah.
Mizzou, then Boise, and you're heading to an undefeated Tulane coming in. You're, 5-0 then?
Oh, it's going to be a wild game.
Yeah, I think you have people showing up.
Oh,
more
100%.
people than normal.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't lose to Tulane at home, so